Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation on how to reduce running overuse injuries. My name is Thomas. In this presentation, we will be going over some common running injuries, what are they caused by. We'll be going over some scientific studies that addresses injuries. We will also be going over some technology that'll perhaps help us reduce running injuries and even some potential solutions for running injuries. So what are the common causes for running injuries? You can have an altered gait pattern, which is essentially poor running form. You can have an inefficient or poor kinetic chain, which is basically poor running form, but this one has more regards with the specific joint movement and how that joint affects the next one and the one after that. You can have poor running shoes. You can be doing too much too soon with not enough recovery. You can also have a lack of strength and conditioning. And you can also have inflexibility and a lack of mobility. Now, what are some common injuries when it comes to running? Some common knee injuries includes patellar tendinopathy, also known as jumper's knees. You can have iliotibial band syndrome. Some common foot and ankle injuries includes ankle sprains, plantar fasciitis. And lastly, some common tibial injuries includes medial tibial stress syndrome, also known as shin splints, and you can also have tibial stress fractures. So here we have two scientific articles addressing running injuries and where they stem from. In summary, the article to the left states that running injuries are a result of a combination of factors, and those factors being inappropriate shoes, inappropriate training surfaces, muscle weakness, and inflexibility and mobility. The one on the right states that running injuries stem from the fact that many athletes are not given individualized training or programming, which often leads to injuries because the training programs are generalized. Moving on to the innovation idea, here I have presented is the idea of smart shoes or even smart soles. I was thinking that these shoes could potentially have built-in wear indicators, much like how brake pads have built-in wear indicators. They could also have foot strike pattern analyzers, ground force reaction sensors, speedometers or accelerometers, and basically these sensors could potentially reduce running injuries because they would give the runner or even a runner's coach a feedback on how they are running. So what are the potential solutions for running injuries? As I mentioned before, running injuries are a combination of lack of training, lack of rest, and poor equipment, as well as poor flexibility and mobility. Unfortunately, there is no one and done solution when it comes to running injuries. The best thing that an athlete or an athlete's coach can do is to develop a running program that's specifically catered to the athlete's needs. For example, let's just say I was a runner that happened to have weak ankles or weak quads. Well, the best thing for me to do is to strengthen up those muscles before I even bother running a 5K, because if I don't, I'll probably end up breaking something or hurting myself, which would hinder my performance. And finally, here are my references for the scientific articles and the pictures I've used in this PowerPoint presentation. Thank you. Thank you for listening and have a good day.